Good evening, night travelers. Welcome back to the Quiet Hour, your companion in these sacred hours when the world exhales and we can finally hear ourselves think. I'm here with you tonight, whether you're winding down after a long day, keeping vigil on a lonely highway, working the late shift, or simply lying in the darkness wondering when things will finally come together. If this is your first time finding us in the quiet, welcome. This is where we talk about the things that matter when all the noise falls away. If tonight's story speaks to something in you, I hope you'll subscribe and join us on this journey. Tonight, I want to tell you about an old gardener, a frustrated young professional, and a bamboo grove that taught them both something profound about patience, resilience, and the invisible work that changes everything. Picture a botanical garden in Portland, Oregon. There's a section dedicated to Asian plants, and in the corner sits a modest bamboo grove. One autumn afternoon, a young man named Marcus, 34, recently laid off from his tech job, feeling like 5 years of work just vanished, finds himself wandering the paths, trying to clear his head. He notices an elderly Japanese gardener tending to the bamboo with meticulous care. The man is watering, fertilizing, checking each plant with the kind of attention most people reserve for newborns. Marcus watches for a while, then approaches. "Excuse me, sir. How long have you been caring for this bamboo?" The gardener looks up, his weathered face breaking into a gentle smile. "This particular grove? 5 years now." "5 years?" Marcus looks at the bamboo, maybe 3 feet tall at most. "That seems like a lot of work for not much growth." The old gardener chuckles, not at all offended. "Ah, you see only what's above ground. Come, let me show you something." He leads Marcus to a newer section where he's just planted bamboo seeds. "Tell me, young man, what's troubling you? I can see it in your eyes." Marcus hesitates, then it all spills out. "I spent 5 years at a startup. 5 years of 80-hour weeks, believing we were building something revolutionary. Then the company folded. Just like that. 5 years, and I have nothing to show for it. My friends who took easier paths are ahead of me now. I feel like I wasted the best years of my 20s on nothing." The gardener nods slowly, understanding. "Tell me about this bamboo," he says, gesturing to the newly planted area. "For the first year, I will water it every day, fertilize it, protect it from harsh weather. And do you know what will happen? It'll grow." Marcus ventures. "Almost nothing," the gardener says. "Maybe a few inches." The second year, same thing. Water every day, careful attention, and perhaps another few inches. Third year, fourth year, fifth year, the same. Most people would look at this bamboo after 5 years and think it's stunted. A failure. They'd give up. He walks Marcus over to the mature grove, where bamboo shoots tower over 20 feet high. But in the 6th year, the bamboo will grow 90 feet in 6 weeks. 90 feet. People call it a miracle, but it's not. Marcus stares at the tall bamboo, processing this. For 5 years, the gardener continues, that bamboo was growing a root system so extensive, so strong, that it could support rapid growth that would otherwise break it. The bamboo wasn't doing nothing. It was building everything it would need for what came next. He looks at Marcus with knowing eyes. "You think your 5 years were wasted. But what did you really build underground when no one could see? What skills did you develop? What resilience? What understanding of yourself?" Marcus opens his mouth to respond, then closes it. He's thinking about the problem-solving skills he developed, the ability to work under pressure, the network of colleagues who still call him, the thick skin he grew, the dreams he learned to articulate. "Let me tell you something else about bamboo," the gardener says, walking among the tall shoots. "When the storm comes, and the storm always comes, these bamboo bend, almost to the ground sometimes. But you see how they bend without breaking?" He pushes gently on a shoot, and it bows gracefully, then springs back. "Rigid trees break in the wind, but bamboo bends, adapts, and when the storm passes, it stands tall again. That flexibility comes from strength, not weakness." Marcus feels something shifting inside him. "So, you're saying my 5 years weren't wasted? They were my root system." "More than that," the gardener says. "They prepared you for growth you can't yet imagine. But here's the critical part. You have to keep watering. Most people give up in year 4, year 5, right before the breakthrough. They look at the slow progress and think it means failure. They don't understand they're about to shoot up 90 feet. 6 months later, Marcus starts his own consulting business. It's slow at first. Some weeks he questions everything, but he remembers the bamboo. He keeps watering his roots. 2 years after that day in the garden, Marcus returns. The new bamboo the gardener planted has finally entered its explosive growth phase. It's already 15 feet tall, growing visibly each week. Marcus brings his first major client contract to celebrate. The old gardener is there, of course, tending his bamboo with the same patient attention. When he sees Marcus, he smiles knowingly. "Ah, year 6. Marcus laughs. "Year 6. You were right. Everything I built in those 5 years, it all mattered. I just couldn't see it yet." The gardener nods. "And when the next storm comes, because it will, remember. Bend, don't break. Your roots are strong now. The wind cannot topple what is prepared properly." Friends, if you're listening tonight in your 3rd year, your 4th year, your 5th year of watering something that seems to show no growth, don't stop. Don't let the world convince you that slow means stuck. Don't let the visible success of others make you abandon your invisible growth. Your roots are spreading right now, deeper and wider than you know. You're building the foundation for the kind of growth that will astonish everyone, including yourself. But only if you keep watering. Only if you stay flexible when the storms come. Only if you trust the process when all evidence suggests nothing is happening. The bamboo doesn't question its growth in year 3. It doesn't compare itself to the trees that sprouted faster. It just keeps building its roots, preparing for its moment. Your moment is coming, but your roots need to be ready for it. That's our story for tonight here on the Quiet Hour. What year are you in? Are you in the root building phase? Share below. And if you're new here, subscribe so we can keep growing together through all the seasons. Until tomorrow night, remember, 5 years of roots can support 90 feet of growth. Keep watering, stay flexible, trust your underground progress, sleep well, drive safely, and keep building those roots, my friends.